Well, my name is Gabe Zollner. You know the common theme that prevailed throughout this dog and pony show, which is what I think it really was, with Hillary testifying? It's the Republicans' fault. Now, the question that I would have asked is if the lack of funding was due because of the Republicans controlling the purse strings. Well, how is it that over 2 years ago, when the House was controlled by who? By the Democrats. Well, why didn't they provide adequate funds to have prevented what occurred? This is a complete farce. There wasn't one question that was asked that had any real substance. Nobody asked Hillary why the stand-down orders were given and who gave the stand-down orders. Nobody asked Hillary why General Ham was terminated because he wouldn't obey Panetta's orders. Panetta should have been there as well. He's got a lot of things to sort of answer. But anyway, the whole thing's a complete farce. Our Congress is a complete joke. These people, all they do is take money for no services provided. I mean, what do they do for us? The Senate is supposed to produce a what? A budget. They haven't done it in almost 4 years. McCain's part of the Senate. You know? I know I beat on McCain a lot, but again, I was sort of proud of him today because he did ask a lot of the hard questions. Problem is, Hillary chose not to answer them. Rand Paul did a good job as well. But again, he asked, were guns being pushed through that facility? Hillary never answered the question. What a joke. Complete joke. Actually, I'm looking forward to the continuation of the sitcom that's going to take place when Hillary is questioned by the House of Representatives. Well, there's going to be a couple of good questions coming out of the Congressman Chaffetz from Utah. So here's what I don't understand. She said there was 25, well, there's a lot of things I don't understand, but she said there was between 20 or 25 survivors. How come we've never heard from any of them? And how come the Congressman Chaffetz, he's asked to be able to speak to them? I didn't even know they existed. Where are they? You know? Hillary said that they went to Germany, Rheinstadt in Germany, and to Italy, when in fact the media had said that they went to Tripoli. As a matter of fact, I remember people saying, well, why would they have gone to Tripoli when they should have gone to Germany or to Italy? I'm referring to the survivors. So, I mean, it's a joke. How is it that she didn't know exactly how many people survived? She said she spoke to one of them. She didn't tell us what she learned from that one. All she said was she spoke to one of them. It'd be interesting to know the kind of questions she asked and the kind of responses that that individual provided, wouldn't it? Anyway, they're just going to let us know what they want to let us know. And the problem is, we do know a lot more. And if you look at any of my previous videos, this thing was a complete setup. This was a plan to do what? Well, to grab the ambassador, to snag him, kidnap him. Yeah, and trade him for who? Trade him for the blind sheik. I mean, think about it. This was a couple of months before the election. Obama would have come off as a hero. Not only with the American people for having saved the ambassador, but with his buddies, you know, the Muslims, the Brotherhood, because he would have returned, he would have been instrumental in returning the blind sheik. That's the only reason what went down the way it went down. That's the only reason that Woods and Doherty were given 3 stand-down orders. That's the only reason why General Ham was given a stand-down order. And when he refused to honor it, he was fired. He was told why he was fired. He was told he was fired because of what? Because he did not obey a direct order from his commander-in-chief. How many commander-in-chiefs are there? Well, I think there's only one. So let me understand this. The commander-in-chief orders General Ham, who's head of AFRICOM, to stand down when a general has a group of soldiers, military personnel, assembled to go and try to provide assistance to the ambassador. and he's ordered to stand down. Doesn't that seem a little bit sort of weird to you? But see, those questions weren't asked. 90% of the time was spent by the Democrats, you know, down on their knees, bowing down to her, kissing her toes, you know, for how wonderful she was and what a great job she did. If she did such a great job, those men wouldn't be dead. The thing's a complete farce. A complete farce. And now they're going to put another clown in there. This John Kerry guy, the ketchup king. He's going to become the new clown Secretary of State. What a joke he is. This government, and it's not just the Democrats, they recycle trash. That's what they do. They recycle trash. There's no new blood. There's no caring for the American people's best will. None of that. They just recycle trash because they trust the trash. Because they know that these pieces of garbage won't do anything to help the American people. All they'll do is hold the party line. We saw that clearly today. Every Democrat couldn't give enough accolades to her. For what? What did she do? Who did she save? They should have asked her about her comments in the Rose Garden. Somebody should have said to her, Secretary Clinton, how is it that you feel that the Muslims are a peaceful and loving religion? Quote unquote, that's what she said. How could she say that when they're cutting heads off left, right, and center? The whole thing's disgusting. It's really, really, really disgusting. And no one is going to do a darn thing about it. No one.